Okay, let's go. Let's try to get the and going. That just did all of it for me. That's great. Dun, 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 dun. There we go. Dun, 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 I guess. Let's see if that's good. No good. Not want that facing the and because those ands are already powered, and we want those ands powered. We can power that and. We need to do that to power that and. And we need that to power that and, which we can power that and with 6 moves. That's how it's done. There we go. Power that and without powering that, because you can't power any of this. This cannot have any power, which means one thing that we need to power that and. So power that ends. That end's powered. Oh shoot, we can do that. We can do that much better. Start. You know, all I need to do is find out how to get that one power right here, which will require powering that end, which will require powering this for it. If that will do it. So let's see here. Power this and to finish level, so that switch is good. So we need to figure out how to power that and to power that switch would power the and. Should the power from here. And power from here. This is direct power, so we can do that. Oh shoot, we don't want to do that. Restart. Let me do that, and power the and, because if we power the or instead of powering the and, then the or will only power this XOR one time, but if you power the and, powers the or, which powers the XOR, which also, the and also powers the XOR, which keeps the XOR off, which keeps this XOR off, which keeps the XOR power going into there. Yeah, but just power this one right here. Good. There you go. 5 moves. How long is this again? There are, let's see, there's 135 levels in here. And I'm at 87, I believe. We power this and, but that's already powered, so we do not want that power going into there. But we're going to need to find out how to power that, so we're going to need to power that X in, I think. We don't need to power that and. Let's see here. Let's see how we power this XOR. We get that extra power there. Just power this and. Yep, there we go. Is that how it's supposed to be done? Yep, there we go. That's it, boys. Boom. 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 So turn that, because we need to turn off this or over here to power, because when this blue thing comes up into here, it turns it to orange. Orange is off, blue is on. So we're gonna want this to turn on to over here. So we're gonna need this to turn off. Ors, if you have no power going into them, they put out no power out. If you have any power going into them, they produce power out. So we're gonna need to have no power going into here, which is why I need to do this, which would help put in no power here, which we also need to keep power out of here. So let's put the power into that ore, which we also don't want power going into. So let's restart. We just need to figure out how to get power going out of here, so we cannot have power going into here or here. So we need to have that extra power, that ore powered. Let's see here. We also need to have that ore power going into there. So I'm gonna turn this and on. I don't want that and on. Shoot. Let's do this. Probably the ore will be sufficient. Yep, there we go. Okay, so let's see. We need to figure out power this and this and. This and is already good being powered. We need to figure out power this and. You do not want that powered. That's okay being powered. Go. I just flipped the switch. There we go. 5 moves. Let's go. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. The and's power. We need to power this and. This will always go there. Boom. Power that and. Figure out how to do that. Do that. Could just do that. That's 7 moves. You don't want 7 moves. Oh, no, I don't want that. Next level select. Let's see, let's get that there. We need that power there and that power there, I believe. Yep, there we go. 6 moves. That everyone? No. There we go. 5 moves. 5 moves is right? Come on. Yeah, there we go. 5 moves. A little bit of a challenge, but not that much. We need power this and over there, so we need power that like that. The X ors are those tricky parts because you don't know if they need to be powered by 0 or 2 sometimes. We need to have this one powered by 0 or 2. And I don't know whether to keep this switch going into this or power that. Well, I need to power this one because then power this one when you go into there. So we need to put this one get power. So that's which is good. We need to get that X or power. So we need to get that extra power from there. That would be good. That's completely locked off now to me. You need to get the and going up there. Also need to get this and up and running. So we need to get that and going to there. Power that and. Yep, there we go. Level complete. 8 moves. Okay, let's see here. So we need to power the and. We need to power the or over here. X or means if you have 0 energy going in, 0 lines going into it, you don't get any power. You have 1 line going into it, you get power. If you have 2 lines going into it, you don't get any power. And means if you have 0 lines going into it, you get no power going out. If you get 1 line going into it, you get no power. If you have 2 lines going into it, you get power. Or just any amount of lines with power going into it, just exports power. Which is pretty self-explanatory. Buttons are pretty self-explanatory. And just or I need to power that. Power that XOR. Then no, I don't like that. Better. Figure out get that extra power from that and. Then if you do that. And both of those XORs. And the or. What did I do wrong? Because you can't, yeah, you can't have that going into there without that. But then. My dilemma is that this or needs to be powered by at least one of these to give power to that. Oh. I need both of these XORs to give out power. Like, from one of those. So I can't flip that OR switch, or else that would give power to. I can't the OR switch off like these two switches. Yep, there we go. Okay, that and is getting powered, but this and needs to get powered. So this and's getting its power, the converters. This and needs power, which means this and needs power. And that and needs, yeah, that and needs power to go into that, which means it goes into there. Which means this and does not get any power. Means, yeah, we do not want anything going in this side. All we want is something coming up through here. Just like that. No, we also need an and over here. There we go. Is that what we've done? Yeah, let's go. I was a little skeptical on that one. That seemed a little weird, but you know, what can you do? Okay, let's see here. We want this and powered. It's a pretty obvious choice. We want this switch unpowered. Doesn't matter which way the switch is flipped, we just want it unpowered. We want this and to get powered, so we can power this and over here. But since this end's power, we can't cancel this thing out, so we're gonna need another power source going into here to cut out that power source. We're gonna need power source going into there. Turn the and on like that. Yeah, that should work. Yep, there we go. Okay, so we're gonna need to turn that and on to get power to there. So we're gonna need to flick that switch. So yeah, we want to keep this with no power going into here, which we have to do since we need to power this and. So we do not want any power coming from this XOR right here. We do want power coming from this and right here. So we need to power that OR down there, like that. We also need to power that and. To power that and, we need to flip the switch. Power that over there. I'll have to restart the level because that was not the best that I could have done. I'm gonna restart the level. Flip it to the and, flip that to the and. There we go. 6 moves. Just like that. Easy, done, simple. Okay, we're gonna power the and with the switch, obviously. Same old routine. This and needs to get power to here. But also need power from this OR to get over to here. But then powering this OR would turn that OR off, which would turn that symbol to there off. So we need to power this XOR down here to power that OR back on. Power that. We need to get that and power. So to power that and, we're gonna need that there. Oh shoot. That's not gonna work, is it? No, it's not. We need to power the XOR from over here. Like that. And just power the and here, and boom, there we go. Level complete. What? That's not the best we could have done? Shoot. Well, obviously, no, this switch has to be flipped over here. This and has to be on to force that XOR off because that's. This and's on forces that XOR off, which forces that off. We don't want this and to be turned on. I don't feel like, because we want And we don't want that to turn on because we need that to go to the and. Hmm. Mm. Well, we need to get this and powered. And to power this and, we need to power this and. And to power this and, we need to power this and this XOR. So we also need to power this and over here, which would require powering this and powering that OR. So the one thing we have left is this XOR up here, which needs power coming in through the XOR down here, which needs us powering the AND. Yep, there we go. 6 moves. There we go, boys. That's it, baby. Powering the XOR is such a big deal. Powering that AND is a big deal. I'm guessing. I don't know. Not certain on that, so let's restart. What is certain though is that we need to power this AND, which would require us powering this XOR, which would make this XOR power, which would turn that off. So yes, we need to have this switch to that, and we do not want this AND to be turned on right here. We need this XOR to be turned on to turn that XOR on. Turn that XOR on. We can have this and power that. Like that. Which would also mean that this and will have to power that XOR. Power that and we power this and down here, which would require powering this and down here. Go. So that means I'm not feeling confident, but oh, it was. That's how those be done. Oh, that's surprising. Wait, no, it's not surprising. It's how much you can save with 15 minutes with Geico Car Insurance. Not sponsored. Okay, let's see here. We need to power this and this and. We're already getting this amp power from here. We need to switch this switch to get that amp power. We need to not get that amp power from here, but we might be able to turn this XOR off later in life. So power this and we need to get power from this and to power that over here. Which will require power from this OR. Which is then just you can either get power from the OR or the AND, so. I see we get power from the OR. Do not want that getting power, so you can just flip that to there. You also want this to get power right here, so flip that over to there. Turn that off. Because switching that switch, yup. What did I do wrong? Maybe I should have done that or but done this, and no, that doesn't help. What did I do wrong? Because what can I do that makes it right? That's the question now. Let's see here. Because this ore can't be powered from here because this has to go to because the power string has to go to this and power that. So that'll cancel out this all the way down to here. This ore needs to be powered, which means either this ore or this and has to be powered to power these. I guess we can do better. Restart level. Power that. Power that. Power the and or. What did I do wrong? Oh, I didn't power the and. 10 moves. That was supposed to be done. 10 moves. Wow, that's the biggest one yet. 10 whole moves. Like big whole moves, like whole pizzas. And we're shooting to power that and which is the XOR. Great. When you power that and we can power this XOR. But when we power that XOR, that powers that XOR up there, so that which is fine over here. Let's power that XOR, so I got 2 birds with 1 stone there, which is always good in this game. To get that ore, since we flick that to get to the AND, we need to flick that to get to the ore. We need someone going to the XOR, so we need to do that. Which means we have to go something to the ore. Like that. Oh, we still need to get something going to the ore. We need that going into the AND. Okay. We can do it much better than that. Like that, like that, like that, like that, and like that. But we also flip the switches. I just flipped the switch. Flip, flip. I think. I forget. Shoot. I already forgot how to do it. Yes, we need to flip that switch to OR. We need to flip the AND to there. Shoot, I forgot. Okay, that was worse than I did before. That's embarrassing. Did I already mess up? No, I didn't. I just need to flip that to there. Yep, there we go. 3 stars, or 3 buttons, or dots, whatever we're going to call them. Level 100. Okay. So we have an AND that we want to be powered off because we have a converter. Next, we don't want to be powered off because we have a converter. This AND, which needs to be powered, which requires that to be powered there. Requires this to be powered here, which has a converter here, which means we do not want to power this at all. Which means we do want to power that, which means that XOR needs to be not powered. So this XOR needs to be not powered. So we can either have both of these going into it, or none of these going into it. This AND needs to be powered, which means this XOR needs to be not powered. We could do that by doing this. But that would also turn that XOR off, which means we need to do that. Turn that AND off, which is not good. we can do is do that and do that. But that I messed it up even more. Because we don't want the XOR going into there. Okay. Might have messed up a little bit. Like a lot. Messed up a lot. So we do not want that XOR on. Yep, 10 moves is not good enough. Oh, that's bad. We don't want to have an extra move on. 2 moves onto there. I just flipped the switch. Oops, I flipped it wrong. There we go. Oop. 8 moves. There we go, boys. Level 100. Down the drain. A NAND gate. There's a NAND gates. The NAND gate is the logical opposite of an AND. It is on unless both of the inputs are on. So yeah, it's always on unless we have both things powering it. Just gives us a little example down here. Okay. So what it's telling us is that we need to power this AND. We can't unpower these NANDs. We cannot power this XOR down here or that AND over there, which should be easy to not power that AND, but not powering the XOR was a problem. Like that. Like that. That would unpower that. Oh. That works. That was, I had a little bit of done there. That we need to do that. Level complete. Done. Okay, let's see here. So we need this AND to be powered, which goes more machines. We need to have that AND be powered. We need to have that OR be powered, but we do not want that OR to be powered from here. There we go. But when this XOR is powered, is unpowered, we're gonna need to have it like that. So we need to have all of these on, which means we're gonna need to have all of these on. And to have this AND on, we're gonna need to power this AND down here. And this OR, but we don't know which one we want to put into that OR. Let's get the AND out of the way over here. So this side is done. We need to figure out which one of these buttons to press. Press this button, the OR will go into there. And yep, that's right. Done. Okay, let's see. So we need this NAND power right there. Boop, boop. Was that necessary? I don't think that was necessary. We just... Yeah. That wasn't necessary. Kind of was actually. Okay. So we're gonna need to have this and powered, that and powered. Because we need that and powered, which means we need this and powered. So these need to be on down here. Which means that XOR needs to be on. Which means that which means that NAND needs to be unpowered from there, which means the AND will be great for that. Also, NAND stands for non-AND. Because it's the opposite of AND. Figure out how to get the XOR running. That's one way to do it. And it's the right way. Let's go. The NOR gate is the opposite of OR. It is on unless one or more of its inputs are on. Okay, here we go. So you're going to have this. Simple. Signals. Done. Okay, so we're going to need to unpower all of these, both of these, which means we need to unpower this and. We also need to power this and because we need to power this OR up here. So let's start off by powering this and which powers that OR. What we need now is we need to undo the NOR. So we can do that. Within that. Yep. Okay. Oh, sorry. So we need to unpower all of these. Which requires me to do this. And turn off the NR. No, not the NR, the XOR, my bad. XOR, not NR. Okay, we need to power the and we also need to power the OR. Power the and we need to power the OR. We also don't want to unpower the XOR. So we power this and down here. So we want to turn off this right here with the NOR. So if we bring this XOR up to there with this and. Yep, we'll look complete. Go. Okay. Analyzation time. Okay, so let's see. We need to have so NOR. So I'm remembering now. So we have both out here. So we need to have both of these powered here, which would unpower that. We also need to unpower that. So bring that and that would help. Something else. No, because we need to power this. Oh, we need to power this and right here. Let me power this ore, which will go up to there. That. We could do much better. Okay, so we start off with that. Well, complete. 4 moves. That's not the right sequence though. So, or not anything, because you need. This is 3 moves. But oh, I don't want to do the X and OR gate. I want to. I have to low select. Back to 110. Oh yeah. Sorry, that was a mental error on my part, as most of this is mental. Okay, let's see here. To the NXOR. I didn't read what the NXOR did. Shoot. What does the NXOR do? Let's experiment. So if we give it 1 power source, it turns off. They give it 2 power sources, it turns on. So the XNOR, it's on when you have 0 power sources going into it, and it's on when you have 2 power sources going into it, off when you have 1. Okay. So we need to power this and, which means this NXOR needs 1 power source going into it, but we need to power from here. But then this NXOR needs 2 power sources going into it, like that. All complete. Okay, so we need to get this AND going into here, which that AND requires this AND to turn on. So we know these have to turn on for that. We know what this AND has to turn on like that. She has to turn that NXOR off there like that. Shoot. Yep. I clicked the wrong one. I should have analyzed. That's what you get when you don't analyze. You gotta go back and debug. So like that, because because it has a converter on it, so this AND does not need to be powered at all. So, and it's not powered at its current state with no lines of power coming into it from like here and here, so the switches don't really matter to it, but these switches matter. Okay. So let's see here. This AND requires this AND to get powered. Requires this AND to get powered. Requires. I hate these like little junctions like this, because you have to analyze, and I don't like analyzing. Analyzing is a no-no for me. I don't like it. Let's see here. XNOR. Okay. I want to do is power these two. Really? No? That's surprising. Go to look at that and see why I say. Because if we power these two, powers the OR, which powers the XNOR, also powers the AND. Oh, we do not want the XNOR to turn off. We do want the XNOR to turn off. We don't want it to stay on, because if we power it with both the and the or, then the X would keep on and keep this amp from being powered. So we want to keep the X NOR off, which requires one power source going into it. So we do that, and we just need to hook this to there. There we go. Level complete. Be stopping the stream in after I beat the level after the next level. So we'll be wrapping it up soon. Okay, so we need to get this and on, which requires this and be on. To get that and on, we need to power that and on like that. You power that and like that. Okay. So we all know that these three have to be on, and that's which has to be like that. Okay. Okay. We need to figure out a way of turning this powered. That doesn't work. How can it work either? How can it work either? Okay. I'm just fiddling around now. I am bamboozled. So I guess I'm actually gonna turn the stream off now. I guess that's okay. Let's see. What's it looking like right now? How many viewers do we have currently? How many viewers do we have? We have... Just me on here. It's fine by me. Okay. Okay, so I guess we're gonna be ending our session today. See you when we come back next time. We're gonna be finishing up the campaign here. Well, it's not really a campaign. It's more just like the levels that they created, and then we're gonna go into endless mode because you need to finish all those before you go into endless mode. So, I guess see you around and keep your stick on the ice.